Hello and welcome to this video all around how you can heal from heartbreak. Okay, so for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Sandeep Channa and I am a manifestation and relationship coach, bringing you so much information just around how you can heal from heartbreak, how you can manifest the love of your life, and all the things in between when it comes to dating. Now, when it comes to today's video, I wanted to break down a couple of different ways in terms of how you can heal from heartbreak. Now, heartbreak is definitely one of those areas where it's almost universal. So many people do go through heartbreak at some point in their lives, whether it's a situation where you've been broken up with or whether you've had to break up with someone because of maybe different circumstances. Just know that you're not going to be the only person that's gone through this, but there are definitely different ways that you can use different tools in order to help you to heal from heartbreak. And we're going to get into that just in this video, just now. Okay, one of the first ways that I want you to look at healing from heartbreak is really just being able to validate your own feelings. Understand that you're going to be processing so many different emotions. Maybe you're going through emotions like anger, fear of the unknown, sadness, really allowing yourself to feel those feelings. And imagine if you're in a situation where you deflect and you don't really want to feel those feelings. Just imagine those emotions are going to be trapped inside your body. The quickest way to be able to process through these feelings is really allowing yourself to really sit with them, to feel it, and let yourself release. If that means crying, please do that. Allow yourself to even journal as you're going through these feelings, just so that you can really help yourself get these emotions out so they're no longer something that have a hold over you. The second way that I want you to look at healing from heartbreak is that you are going to need to regulate your nervous system in some way. It might be very difficult for you, especially at this point, because you might be grieving or you might be in a situation where you have had this heartbreak. Maybe it was a long time ago and it isn't something that's as raw, but you're still finding yourself connecting to the experiences and finding it really difficult to navigate through it. Regulating your nervous system is so important, and it's allowing yourself through that process to feel safe. And there are different ways that you can do this. You can do this through breathing exercises. You can also do this through meditation, just allowing yourself to be really still and understanding that you have the present moment at your disposal. Although something might have happened in the past that really set you back, it's not going to have any bearing on your future. In fact, when you think about a new experience now, maybe when you start dating, maybe when you meet someone new, remember that you're going to be starting from a place of experience. You're not going to be starting from scratch, and that actually places you in a much better position than when you started maybe your journey from scratch. Okay, the third way that I want you to process your heartbreak and the feelings that go with it is not to internalize the fact that you think that there might be something wrong with you. And the reason that I say that is because so many of us go through heartbreak thinking that if we were better, if we changed ourselves, somehow maybe that experience wouldn't have happened to us. Maybe especially in a situation where we've been the person who is on the receiving end of being broken up with. But the truth is, it might have nothing to do with us. It might have everything to do with the other person. And remember, in this situation, you get to have this time back for you to really think about what you learned through the experience of dating, how you want to show up differently in the future. And also, was there anything else in that experience that made you feel like you can maybe express your boundaries a lot more closely now because you have a better understanding of who you are and how you want to show up in future relationships? Although the other person might have presented themselves in a certain way and maybe there were so many red flags that you ignored, maybe there were certain aspects of that now you're going to be a lot better at being able to pinpoint so that you can help yourself moving forward in terms of your dating journey. The fourth way that I really want you to be able to process your heartbreak is really now using this time to commit to you, finding time to commit to your healing, which is just about you focusing on what will authentically make you happy. Instead of jumping into another relationship, this is now your time to focus in on you, cultivate a better relationship with yourself. So maybe that might look like doing things like getting involved in hobbies. Maybe you might be doing things like running or walking, all these things that you actually naturally really love, allowing yourself to really immerse yourself in those experiences as opposed to focusing in on what you don't have, the lack of love. Because the truth is, you have access to love all around you, love from your friends and your family. And when you focus in on that, you start to be able to build this whole life instead of focusing so much on something that you believe is missing and a missing aspect of you and of honing in on that. Because remember, the universe will give you more of what you focus in on. If you're grateful for the things that you have now, you will also be able to get more of those great things. If you focus on lack, that's only what's going to be something that keeps presenting itself in terms of your reality. And the fifth way that I want you to process through heartbreak is really thinking about the self-belief around what kept you in that relationship, especially when you may have spotted red flags, but maybe you ignored them. Maybe there's a worthiness wound there that you need to process. Maybe there's also an aspect of you that didn't feel like you could use your voice, you didn't feel safe to use your voice. Understand what are these factors that contributed to you staying in a relationship where maybe you accepted less than what you deserved. These are all going to be things that are going to help you moving forward. And remember, with heartbreak, it is incredibly difficult, especially when you really miss the person, especially when you really love the person. But remember, this is about your journey of self-reflection, understanding you a little bit more, understanding who you want to be, how you want to show up in the world, and understand this heartbreak in itself, although it's going to be a really horrible experience to go through, and it really does feel quite horrible. The point is, it's going to lead you to something so much better. And have that trust and knowing that the universe is always going to be able to deliver the right things to you at the right time. In this moment, you are going to be learning loads of lessons, but all of these lessons are ultimately going to be able to help you find the right person for you. And I really hope this video has helped. Don't forget to like and follow for more, and there'll be more videos coming up soon. Take care.